Good morning. Welcome to Screen Time Chronicles Podcast, your go-to source for the latest in world events, relationships, health, and celebrity news. I'm Screen Time Amon, and each week we'll bring you the stories that matter most, diving into everything from global headlines to the latest trends shaping our lives. So whether you're tuning in for the drama, the facts, or the laughs, we got you covered. Let's get started. Good morning, worldwide. Good morning, worldwide. And good morning to all the D.C., Maryland, Virginia neighbors, because that's where I'm at in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. Good morning to my neighbors, and good morning to everyone from the Midwest to the West Coast. I got to show you guys love, too, because you're all family as well. I hope you're having a great morning. If you're heading to work, drive safe. If you're at home and you're just sipping on your coffee, come on and get online right now and listen to my podcast. This is Screen Time Amon, and I'm here to share some breaking news right now. Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen is on a plane right now to go and check on the health of Kilmore Garcia, a man who has no criminal history, who lives in Maryland with his family, who was pulled over by ISIS a few weeks ago while driving to work, and was quickly deported to El Salvador mega prison, CCOP. Gilmore was wrongly deported, and the president do not want to bring him back. Now, don't you think that is crazy, guys? What is your opinion on that? Because I don't understand. This man has no criminal history. He's over here legally. He's not over here doing anything wrong. He's taking care of his family. He have a wife and kids. He's over here legally. He's not illegal. He's over here legally. Now, the ones that are illegal, I understand. Get them out of here. You know, nobody should be over here illegally. Now, I'm all for that. But why? How come the president won't go over there and get this man? He was wrongly deported, and it's showing. You can look up his history. This man has no bad history, no criminal history at all. And I have to say it, even in America right now, we got a lot of people that are wrongly convicted. So I'm going to say that, and that's hurting too. Let's get these people home. Let's get this man back home safely. Let's get this man back to his family. His family need him. All the people that's locked up in America as well. If you're in a prison for a wrong conviction, let's get these people home. Nobody should be in the jail for doing nothing. Nobody should be in the jail for being wrongly convicted. Nobody. Let's start working on this. The government, you got to do something. Let's make this better. We are sacrificing a lot of stuff. People are losing a lot of things. That's why a lot of families are corrupt, because a lot of people are gone to jail that had nothing. They never done anything wrong. Now, there's some people that deserve to be locked up, and you know that's not for me to be the judge about it. But if they doing anything wrong, yeah, get them out of here. We need these streets safe right now. Now, Kilmore, I'm sorry, I'm saying his name wrong. Kilmore Garcia never had a criminal history. Get this man back over here. Get this man back over here, back to his family. Get this man back over here to his job. He has loved ones here that are waiting for him to get home. Get this man back over here. The president don't care, and we got to face facts. This man is doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, everybody. Oh man, I'm not right now. I'm gonna stay calm because I don't want to get into that, because I could say a lot about this president that we have. No, I'm not in on people wrongly convicted. I'm not with that. I'm not down with that. We need to do better. United States, we need to do better. You know, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. I want to give, man, let's give Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen a round of applause. Come on. He deserves it. because he's risking his life. Yes, he might have security, but these days we don't know what you might do over there overseas if they're against us. You got to stay aware of what's going on. You really got to stay aware. I'm paying attention more every day. I'm paying attention. And then also, an investigation by 60 Minutes found no criminal record for 75% of the Venezuela immigrants sent from the U.S. to El Salvador mega prison CCOT in March. The incarcerated immigrants include a makeup artist, a soccer player, and a food delivery driver. Come on, did you hear that number? 75% is wrongly convicted and sent back over to a prison where they have a steel bed. They are, if you look at the news, you see them bent over, they have to walk with their heads down. Their heads are shaved immediately. They're treated worse than animals. What are we gonna do about this? How can we fix it, America? We're the laughing stocks right now. We got to do better. I don't care if the people, whoever is over there, did not do anything wrong. Send them where they could be at peace. I pray that this man, Kilmore, I pray that Kilmore is not harmed. I pray that he can get back to his family, because if it was me, I would want to be back with my family, my loved ones. I would not want to be worried about if I wake up tomorrow, is this my last day? The world is already corrupt with so many other things, but our government right now, they do not want to make it better. How do you do that? How do you do that, callers? Hey, please let me know. How can you send somebody to a place that they don't deserve to be for nothing they did wrong? Now, if this man was a serial killer or a rapist or something like that, hey, send him back. But this man has no criminal history. And they said 75% of the immigrants that were sent over to El Salvador's prison, the CCOT, has no criminal history. No, none. Zero. Come on, man. What are we doing? That's like locking somebody up for jaywalking, basically. Come on. We got to do better. It doesn't make sense. We have to do better with this situation, people. We need people to stand up. We need the president to do his part and stop going on vacations when you just having fun. You can have vacation when you get done with this presidency. You can, man, when you get up out of this place, then you can have all the fun you want to. Right now, we got bigger issues, and you're causing a lot of them. Yes, I'm saying it. I really didn't want to speak on that. You're causing a lot of problems that don't need to be caused. So please, once again, let's give the Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen applause. And we pray for Kilmore Garcia. We pray that he gets brung back safely. There's no harm done to him, so he can be back with his family. He can get back to work. I'm quite sure this could be devastating to anybody, because you don't know. It's like waking up today or tomorrow and you not here anymore. Your family member is not here anymore. I'm so tired of this, but I have to report this every day. Now that I'm back in the media, I have to start reporting all the stuff that's causing problems. Some's going to be good, some's going to be bad, but I have to report it. I have to speak about it, because if I don't speak about it, how are my people out here that listen in, that tune in, how are they going to understand what's going on? And I believe that if you are wrong about anything you're doing, then you don't need to be free. That's just being honest. That's my opinion. People make mistakes now. We're all not perfect. Everybody make mistakes. But if you're constantly causing the problem, If you're hurting somebody or harming somebody, you do not need to be walking around freely. We need to be protecting each other. That's what we need to be doing. Okay. So if you listening in, tuning in, and if you have uh any opinions, feel free to speak on it. You can DM me, inbox me at Screen Time Chronicles podcast. You can go ahead and DM me or comment on it, speak on it, or call in this evening around noon when I come back on here. The number is 202-573-8632. That's 202-573-8632. Now, on the other news, now we got Namibia, first female president, has reportedly ordered the deportation of over 500 Americans, stating if Africans need visas to enter the USA, then Americans must also need visas to enter her country. The people of America, how do you feel about that? What do you feel about that? Do you feel that we should have to have visas to go over to Africa or Namibia? Let me say Namibia, because all Africa, I don't know if that stands for the whole continent. I'm not familiar with that. But how do you feel about that? Because my opinion is if you're already over there in Namibia without the proper visa, you may face a forced and sudden return to the United States. That could disrupt any personal or business or vacation plans that you have going on over there. Deportation often involves travel back to the U.S. at the traveler's expense, let me say that, which can be costly if you need to purchase a return flight on a short notice. So people, if you're going over to Namibia, over there in that country, pay attention. Make sure you understand the laws over there. I don't think they're doing it to be evil, but if our country doesn't, stand up for anything or make it where we can work with these other countries, we're going to have a problem. I wonder how it's going to be by the end of this year. It's only been this is April. It feels like we done been through a year of pain, frustration. It's only been a year. You guys tell me, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about what's going on? How you feel about all this craziness? Because it don't make sense. To me, we got to suffer because one person ego want to be bigger than the whole United States. Come on now. How you think all the other countries are looking at us? That we weak? That we're just a joke right now. We're a circus right now. We're a circus. Please give me your opinions, because I know there's some of these people out there that's on my page. I got some friends. I know you down with what the president is doing. You can speak on your opinion too, because I would love for you to call in. I don't hate you. I'm gonna still show you love. That's your opinion. That's your views. You had the right to feel the way you want to. But call in. Let me know how you feel, because I definitely love to have a conversation with you, and I would love to listen to what your opinions are. And I'm not going to be here to go back and forth with you. I just want to hear your opinion. How do you feel about this? Speak on this. Please call in, because I got some friends that I know that I've been knowing since I was a child. Their president, they love the president right now. That's their opinion. That's their views. That's their rights. They have the right to pick whoever they want, like whoever they want, dislike whoever they want. I have no problem with it. Yeah, you can call in. Please call in this evening. I'll be back on at noon Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time that you're on, you can write down this number, 202-573-8632. That's 202-573-8632. We can talk about it. I would love to hear so many people's opinions of, on both sides. If you are, against who our president is now, or if you like our president, and you can speak, and you can feel free to speak how you feel. just be respectful. I'm asking both sides to be respectful because we're not up here to have a fist fight. We're not up here to hurt anybody. It's just views and opinions. That's all this platform is for, views and opinions. I'm going to speak my opinion sometimes. Excuse me. I'm going to speak my opinion sometimes. So it may be something that people don't agree with. But I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to give you how I feel. Because I don't give you nothing, no in between. You know, people that know me, I live my life either you do or you don't. You know, I get a lot of flack sometimes because I'm just straightforward. I'm not here to hurt you, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you what I feel and what I stand on. Because of who I am, I stand on how I feel. So if I speak it and I'm telling you, that's how I really feel. And I won't second guess it because it's coming from my heart and nobody can change that. So if you're out there, once again, if you want to get on this topic, you might call in because we're going to talk about this all week long until they bring, until they bring Gilmore Garcia back. I'm going to talk about this subject every day. Monday through Friday, I'll be on here. I might get on the weekends. It just depends on what I'm doing. But during the week, Monday through Friday, I will speak on this until they get this man back home. You know, it's some other topics I want to speak on too, because it's a lot going on in the world. But until they bring this man back home every morning, every day, I will speak on this because we need to bring this man back home. We need to bring him back home. I don't know too many people that be willing to risk themselves to go back over to another country and fight for it. So once again, I want to give Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen applause because he's going over there to make sure this man is still alive and still healthy. So let's give him another applause one more time. Okay, so I got I seen this funny situation going on today. I seen the video last night. Let me see. Hold on real quick. I seen it last night. So I want to speak on it because man, where's it at? Okay, here it go. Let me speak on this real quick because I thought this is crazy, and there's always something going on, but I'm gonna speak on this. I got to speak on this right now. Yeah, I want to speak on this because this is real crazy to me, and I understand where this person is coming from. But you got to be careful. You got to be real careful with who you allow in your house. So, but if you don't put yourself in situations, then you won't be going through this, okay? And that's real. So what I want to speak on is if you know who the young lady Black China, her real name is Angela White. So let me go because that's what she's going by now, Angela White. So I'm going to respect her. Her name is Angela White, aka Black China. Her mom is Tokyo Tony. Now, Tokyo Tony got into a physical altercation with the person she said allegedly broke into her home and stole her stuff. Well, from what I'm seeing now, I seen another video, another report is that this is a person that was stranded and didn't have anywhere to live, and she was a fan of Tokyo Tony's. When Tokyo Tony left the house, this person allegedly stole all her stuff and left. You know, and you can't help everybody. Tokyo Tony, I see you all the time as far on your videos and stuff. You should know better by now. I mean, nobody has the right to steal your stuff. You had a right to help people. But this day and age, you can't allow everybody in your house anymore. It's not like how it used to be where you can leave your doors unlocked and people could walk in your house. I know when I was growing up, people could just walk in our house from off the neighborhood. And it wouldn't be you was scared of who was coming in there because it wasn't nobody running in there to hurt you. So it was okay. We had like 3 or 4 blocks that could really walk in your house. Everybody was like family. Nowadays, you can't do that. This is 2025. You cannot have people coming in and out of your house. You just can't do it. It's not safe. You see what you get when you try to really help people? You got to help people from a distance. I am not allowing a stranger to come in my house and live in my house. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's not good. I used to, when I was driving tow trucks and all that back in the days, I used to see people pull it over. And I used to help them. I pull over and I help anybody in the parking lot, whatever. If you was broke down, I used to help you. Nowadays, you don't know who you Gary run up across. You know, and that's real. You don't know who you're about to run up across. You don't know if this is going to be your last time. You know, you're trying to be a good citizen. You're trying to be a good citizen and help somebody. And look what happens. You don't know if that person's going to take your life. You don't know if that person is trustworthy. You just don't know. And it's sad because I like to help people. I do. I like to help people as much as I can. But you have to be careful of who you allow in your house these days. You have to be careful of who you befriend. You have to be careful of who you have in your circle these days. It's not like it used to be, man. We used to have almost 100 people on the block. And everybody got along. Even if you had a disagreement, you'll knuckle it up. You'll get your fight game on. You shake hands, and most people became best friends from that. Now, I don't even know the last time I seen a real fair fight. I don't know the last time I seen a real, a fight where you stood up, you fought, you shook hands, you went to the corner store, got some juice, some chips or whatever, and you laughed about it. I don't remember the last time I seen that because it's not happening anymore. Where's those fair fights at? Now people run and go get guns. We seeing more killings now than anything over the smallest thing. You sneeze wrong, you don't know if you're going to get shot. You just don't know. Man, people don't know how to just, have a fair fight. You're not going to die if you fight for 3 or 4 minutes. Just fight real quick and get it over with, shake hands and apologize to each other and keep it moving. Because one, if you give a fair fight and both of you guys fight each other, you'll respect each other afterwards because it showed no fear. Whether you win or whether you lose, it shows no fear. You could have it happens. No, everybody don't win everything. You just can't do it. But I wish now that these people, and that's from the young and the old, would just go and square off and have a one-on-one fight. No weapons, no nothing. Just fight it out. Get up, shake each other's hand, go home and laugh about it. That's what I wish would happen. Well, we know there's too many cowards out here. And then you're up there sitting in jail for the rest of your life because you crying. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. No, well, stop using the gun then. Grow up. That's what you do. Grow up. Grow up and shoot a fair one. That's what you do. Shoot a fair. Put on the boxing gloves. You got so many boxing gyms out here. Go out here and get a boxing gym. And maybe once I get this thing going, I might just get up and host some events where you can have some celebrity events or just some regular. I see it going on in different states. People are scared, man. Stop hurting each other, please. That's all I ask. Stop killing each other. You can't even really talk to your neighbor about their kid if they do wrong these days. You can't. What can you do? I'm sorry that it's like that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's real talk. It doesn't make sense. Well, once again, I'm gonna I got a poll Wednesday poll question. How do you feel about celebrating anniversaries? Do you love celebrating them with big plans? Do you prefer low-key celebrating? Or do you really care if you do or don't celebrate them at all? You tell me. I love celebrating anniversaries. I love it. It's fun to me. I've always get a kick out of celebrating anniversaries. But that's my poll for today. How do you feel about celebrating anniversaries? Do you love celebrating them with big plans? Do you prefer low-key celebration? Or do you really care if you don't do it or celebrate the anniversary? So I'm about to get out of here. I had a good day, good morning so far. I don't even drink coffee anymore, but I might go get me some coffee just to liven things up, man. I really appreciate you. If you're in traffic, if you're on your way to work, or you're just sitting in bed looking at TV or just meditating, I hope you guys are having a great day, man. I'm loving it. I really am. I'm thankful. This is my third day on this podcast, and I'm loving it. It'll pick up, I know it will. I got faith, man. I'm a happy person. I got faith. I'm very happy that I'm doing it because I finally took the initiative to step up and let this thing go. So if you really about having a good day, come watch Screen Time Chronicles. And that's Screen Time Chronicles Podcast. Come watch and listen and tune in. You'll have a good conversation. We all grown-ups. There's nothing that we can't talk about as long as it's respectful. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm Screen Time Amon. I hope you have a good day. Blessings and peace.